I'm Renne Catalano with SD Sport Innovators, and I'm here with Security Business Bank up at their Carlsbad headquarters. Paul, can you talk to us about, who, where, why, what, when? All about SBB.
Sure, thanks, Renne. We're a locally owned business bank. We're focused on small and mid-sized companies. So our target is San Diego. And as we know, most of San Diego is small companies. So we've got a strong capital base, strong local ownership, and we think a very strong position in the market for small and mid-sized companies. It sounds trite, but we're very high touch, both with our clients and internally. So communication's big, both internally and externally. We believe in serving our customers as well as serving our employees, because banking is, face it, it's a commodity business, and the only real differentiating factor that we have is the people and how we deliver our service and deliver our money and manage our clients' cash flow.
Steve, where does the desire to be associated with the action sports industry come from?
When we founded the bank, we really targeted small to mid-sized businesses. That's really what makes up the majority of the economy here in San Diego. And as we started developing our business, we started running into companies in this space. By the time we were approached by SDSI to be involved as a sponsor, we had a handful of clients, and we just saw that it was a growing industry. And as we learned more after our association with SDSI and Connect, it was a industry cluster that was growing tremendously. It really is a target that we enjoy and we like.
When can you elaborate on SBB's really high-touch approach to customer service and client relations?
Yes, Renne, I think this is something we like to talk about most, because I think it's one of the fundamental values that we have in the bank, is that we really walk the talk. We were introduced to a company called Action Sports Toys, where the owner came in and enthusiastically met with us for a couple of hours, and after a short period of time, meaning a week or two, we were fortunate to bring him into the family of good companies within the bank, and he continues to bring us continual business. But he did make a point of saying that we were one, if not the only bank, that really took the time on the front end to really get to know the issues, challenges, concerns that his business was facing going forward. And I think that speaks to the orientation that we have in this bank and what we're trying to emulate as we go forward.
Steve, as the founding bank member for SDSI, being on board even before Executive Chairman Bill Walton came along, can you speak to us about how you got engaged and the interest in SDSI?
We were originally introduced to SDSI by one of our founding investors. John Sarkisian, a local entrepreneur, was one of the original founding investors that helped us get the bank started. And at the time, he was involved as an advisor to SDSI. He introduced us to not only Connect and SDSI, but Bill Walton when he came on board. If you look at our association with SDSI and then our existing client base, there is a nice match, a nice fit. We recently helped organize a CEO luncheon and had Bill Walton moderate a group of panelists, and there were 3 panelists from different stages of companies that were at different stages of their development, all in the space of action sports, and all three of those panelists were clients of ours. We had Jeff Kelly from Chinook, who had just successfully sold his company, who'd been a longtime customer of ours, and Elliptigo, who was kind of a mid-stage company starting to generate sales already, had been a client of ours for about a year or two, and Kevin Flanagan, who had just started a new apparel shoe company in People's Movement. So it really kind of told a story, I think, in my mind that we can help companies in this space at different stages. Are there other companies in the space we'd like to approach? Definitely. A lot of successful companies out here.
Paul, can you tell our viewers where they can find Security Business Bank?
Sure. We are, aside from finding us at all of the SDSI and just about almost all of the Connect networking events, you can generally find us in our offices. We have 4 offices: downtown San Diego, Carmel Valley, Carlsbad, and Escondido. And of course we have a web presence, and we can be connected through the web.